Hi everybody, you've heard a lot about the renovation of Houston Gym. We've had a number of guests on over the last year. Well, now we're going to give you a little tour because we've passed the halfway point. And with me today is Steve Paragone,
How you doing,
the
Tom?
construction manager from Turner. And Steve, where are we in the process right now?
The process is really going very smoothly. We're on track for a June construction completion to allow you a couple months to get ready and get moved in next summer. Right now the project is about 70% complete. We're going to go inside and we're going to see a little bit about all the lower level walls built. The upper level walls are all being framed. A ton of mechanical equipment going in.
Wow.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. I cannot wait. So come on, let's go on in and have a tour. Well, we're down in the lower level of Houston Gym right now, and I got to tell you something, Steve. Quite honestly, I have no idea what used to be here or where we are, and I worked 12 years in this building. So where are we right now in relation to the building and what this is here?
I'll give you a little story. So we're really just inside the front doors. You used to come down the stairs, and this area right here to my right was the old fitness center.
And for many of our older viewers, the old bowling alley.
And the old bowling alley before that.
Right.
Part of the reconstruction project was redeveloping the program. You can see this long north-south corridor. So if we went behind you guys back that way, that goes right into the arena.
Correct.
And if you go all the way outside the exterior doors at the end of the hallway, it brings you right back out to the Houston Gym parking lot. And what this does is really creates a nice thoroughfare, and all the field sports locker rooms are behind us, as well as the training room, and the racquetball courts and everything you used to know is up this way.
Fantastic. Well, let's take a look down this hallway where you said all the field sports were.
Well, this is really the major field sports corridor. So as we duck into one of these locker rooms, the locker rooms are all set up where they have a real private space for each of the teams, where they'll have nice dedicated wood lockers.
Okay.
They'll have their own bathrooms and their own shower areas. And you can see as we walk into this area right now, some of the theme colors that'll be coming out throughout all the locker room spaces. This will be the dedicated shower area. This will be the dedicated toilet rooms. And the area we're standing in right now will have all the wood lockers all the way around the perimeter walls, rubber athletic flooring, and we've got Bengal Head logos in the floor for you.
We love that branding, don't we? I think one of the great things about the renovation of the gym is that when it's all said and done, every sport will have its own locker. So in the past, up until, well, going into the gym, we've had to have teams leave their locker rooms for the new teams. For example, the fall teams a couple of them would leave, and then the winter teams would come in. Now everybody's going to have their own locker, their home away from home for 365 days out of the year.
That's great. And most importantly for the teams is now you've got air conditioning in this building.
Oh my gosh.
So
absolutely.
All the locker rooms will be air conditioned, so you can use it all year round.
Fabulous. Okay. So now, Steve, we're making a left from the main hallway. What area of Houston Gym are we going into now?
Well, this will take you back out to the arena parking area and loading dock, and now we're going to walk into the training and rehabilitation room.
Now, what we've done with this room, or used to be two rooms, because we had training in one area and a rehab room down the other way in Houston Gym. So it looks like now that we've kind of combined them. Would that be correct?
Yes, absolutely. The room was really set up. You can see it's a big wide open space. The existing concrete structure from the original building is all still here in place. You've got two trainers' offices with windows where they can look right into the space. And you can kind of imagine along this exterior wall there'll be the taping tables.
Yep.
Everybody get on and get worked on. And then right here behind this half-high partition wall is the hydrotherapy tub. So they'll jump in there and get iced down and
so are you telling me this, all of this is going to be filled with water?
That entire unit that's wrapped with the pink insulation is all a giant swimming pool.
Wow.
And it's like a large whirlpool tub.
Wow.
That's meant to be cold.
And really one of the great aspects of this room is where it's located.
Hey, you're right, Tom. And the greatest thing about this, if you walk out that door at the end of the hallway and make a right, you're right into the arena. So hockey players or the basketball team, anybody that's coming in from the arena has rapid access right to this space. And at the same time, we're close to all the major field sports locker rooms and also health and wellness directly across the way.
So the student athletes don't have far to go. They come right here, right in the center of it all.
Yes.
So now we're going down what used to be, well, it still is the hallway, and many people remember a Houston Gym having 5 racquetball courts. Well, we still have the racquetball courts, but we're down to 3, but we've added something else.
Right. Yeah, there's 3 racquetball courts remaining. One court we took and infilled and replaced it with a stairwell and an elevator to have access to that lower level. The 3 racquetball courts that were remaining, maybe if you played here, you remember losing your ball up here in this corner.
Yes, absolutely.
So there'd be new glass windows across this opening, so you no longer have the ball come out. New state-of-the-art fiberglass resin ceilings and full-height doors instead of the miniature doors that would get you into the racquetball court.
So all the racquetball experts have to better call the office to make reservations. I can just see everybody calling now, wanting to go back to playing racquetball.
Absolutely. Then right here on our right, this is the entrance into the football locker room.
All right, let's take a look at a football locker room. Now, knowing that they're on a home game, there could be 80, 90 guys dressing for a home game. So let's take a look at their locker room.
Okay.
Well, Steve, now we're in the football locker room, and there's an echo. It's so big, and it's really going to house the entire football team. Talk to us about this fabulous facility here.
Yeah, this space is really about a third larger than the previous locker room. You'll have all new wood lockers all the way around the perimeter as well as in the middle as islands, and it'll really look like an NFL locker room.
Yep.
And what's really neat about these spaces is that you'll be able to use a lot of technology to help you in your game planning. So on the south wall on both sides of the column
The
here,
wall we're headed to right now.
yes, there'll be, you can see the electrical boxes up at the top. There'll be whiteboards here with video projectors, smartboard type, that will be able to shine onto that whiteboard and allow you to game plan and get ready to win that next championship.
Absolutely. And carpeting with, again, branding. I'm all about branding. We love this guy. Big Bengal head right in the middle.
Yes.
Don't forget not to walk on that, okay? We don't want to walk on that. So football really will have state-of-the-art locker room and equipment to be able to view video, et cetera, et cetera. No complaints there, right?
No, that's great. And also the football locker room is really located on the north half of the building with a direct access to the outside to go right to the field. Yep. So when the players come back, they'll have a bench to sit down, take off their spikes, walk right down inside of the locker room. And the other benefit is that the new strength and conditioning weight room has direct access off the locker room as well.
Nice transition, Steve. You know this business because that's where we're going to go next.
Okay, great.
All right, Steve, we are leaving the football locker room on the north end of the facility where Coyer Field is. People may remember where the bubble used to be, so that, to give them some sense of direction. And now there's a door that leads out, but now we're walking into another enormous facility. So what am I looking at here?
This is your new strength and conditioning room. It's in the identical location as the old varsity weight room was located. But if you look at those columns in the back, the orange columns, that used to be where the wall was that delineated the size of the room.
Wow.
So the added space on the other side of the column, as well as over in this corner, increased the footprint and the space for this room.
About 30% bigger, 25, 30% bigger than the old varsity weight room?
20-25%.
I don't know where you're finding all this space because we haven't blown out any walls, right?
We've taken almost every wall out of the
But not
building.
external walls?
Nothing external.
Okay, so it's the same walls on the outside, it's just blowing out walls inside to give us more space.
Yeah, the old building really just had a lot of corridors, a lot of confined spaces, very similar to the open footprint for your house. And get rid of those walls, open the spaces up, and repurpose the layout. And the architects did a wonderful job.
Absolutely fantastic. You've seen the first level. When we come back, you're going to see the rest of the renovated Houston Gym. Well, Steve, we've seen the lower level. Now we're going up, and most people remember going up these stairs, and boom, there would be Houston Gym. But not anymore.
Got a little different footprint now, Tom. When you come up these stairs, what's really exciting, you saw the photo of outside the building with that two-story glass curtain wall entrance.
Yes.
This interior wall right to my right will all be glass as well. And when you look up here, this wall that is the old exterior of the Houston Gym area will be a video and graphic display wall where you'll have several screens on there. You can play videos of your recent game footage.
Right.
If you have a high school recruit coming to visit, you'll be able to play some footage from that event. And right behind the corner is a seminar room and recruiting room.
That's right.
Where you can bring them in and meet and have a conversation with them.
Well, let's walk that way, and we can talk as Kenny gets a shot of this. We can talk about this room. This was I'm not going to say it was an add-on, but it was a nice space for us in the sense of being able to take, student athletes and coaches being able to have nice one-on-ones with them and their parents when they recruit. This will be a really high-end type room with some nice seating, a nice big screen, the logo, etc. So when they walk in, they are important to us, and we want to make them feel important.
Exactly.
Steve, we're in the main lobby, but we do want to recognize one big guy who's been a big help through all this, and that's the project manager for Buffalo State, Mike Bonfani.
Yeah, Mike has been an integral key to the whole project, and we would never be here without him, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So Michael, thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Now, as we look through this main foyer, what are we looking at? What will be here?
Well, one of the important things about the renovations to the gym was to create wide open spaces and a lot of daylighting into the building. So we have all the original skylights have all been reworked in here to allow a lot of natural light. We talked about the video wall behind you, but now as we look to the north, you're going to see that we opened up the wall to look down into the pool. We'll walk up that way.
Sure, let's do that.
And there'll be
right now.
two student lounges up here.
2 student lounges.
So right behind me here to my right, these are the new view windows that look down into the pool. You can see the new pool windows on the outside.
So these weren't here the last time I came in this building, so this is phenomenal. This will be a little lounge area, not so little, quite big, where actually parents or whomever could be sitting here comfortably and watching whomever in the pool.
And you can see the few of the changes that are happening inside the pool. Up here on the upper deck level, used to have the full-length bleachers. Those have been removed.
Yep.
Now we've got new bleachers happening on half of that space, and the other space will be reserved for the swim team, for dry deck, practice area, stretching, calisthenics, those things. The pool itself, the tank has undergone one major change.
It sure has. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, one of the big changes with the pool is that we actually went in the deep end and increased the depth of the pool to make it safe for 3-meter diving.
Well, this is absolutely amazing how this brightens up the whole auditorium. So we're on one side, we're on the east side, and now we're going to go to the west side. And this is where most people are familiar with Houston Gym. We're about ready to walk into the actual gymnasium, where everybody played basketball, maybe even watched Randy Smith become an NBA player right here. This is the old gymnasium.
What's really cool about this area, we talked about the student lounge on the pool side. This is also a student lounge right here on the gym side.
We just walked through.
And this will be a plexiglass wall here, so that natural daylighting will spill right into the gym. We'll have some chairs and couches, some Wi-Fi for the kids to hang out here, see the activities that are happening in the gym, meet friends outside.
So we took a little space off the old Houston Gym. The bleachers had already been out because we used it for recreation and intramurals mostly. So we took a little space, but we still have tremendous amount of space and a full court basketball court, correct?
Exactly, yep, full regulation basketball court, and you can see through some of the floor protection. This is the original floor.
Wow.
So although this building has gotten a complete transformation on almost every area of every floor, this floor was just a very high quality maple. It really had never been touched. And so we've definitely worked to salvage that and refinish it.
The basketball courts are set up, and I also noticed we have courts going widthwise for recreation and intramurals as well.
Yes. And you'll notice up above, the steel beams are all being painted.
Yep.
This is one of the big challenges of the project on this half of the gym, was that we built another floor inside the gym, inside the building, with structural steel, and built a mechanical room. And you can see all those openings up there at the top.
Okay.
That's our supply and our return air to add ventilation and air conditioning to the gym space. So gone are the days of the 95-degree humid temperatures in here trying to play basketball.
Fantastic. Well, we're saying goodbye to Houston Gym now, and we're walking out and going to the north and walking into another very large area.
Yes. Yeah, we just came through a glass wall that'll be there, and right here there'll be a reception desk, and we are inside the brand new fitness center.
So the reception desk is right here, and to get in the fitness center, you've got to say hi, swipe your card, and all of this is the fitness center?
This entire space is the fitness center, so it's over doubled in size from your original.
Wow.
And yeah, it'll be a wide open space, got several different areas with all kinds of equipment coming in here, and it's going to be a fantastic space.
So from there, now we're looking at Coyer Field. Now we're going to go over down this hallway. Well, Steve, we're coming to the end of the tour, but this is an exciting area, a little small corridor, but we're running into what looks to be offices for our coaches.
Yeah, there's 6 offices up here on the upper level, just north of the fitness center. These are for all your field sport coaches.
Okay.
And again, they'll have real quick and easy access out that same north entrance we just talked about. Quick access to the fitness center. The gym is right around the corner, and all the locker rooms are downstairs.
So in this hallway, we've basically got track and field, cross country, lacrosse, softball, men's and women's soccer, and it's convenient. Softball field is right there. Soccer, lacrosse is over there along with track. So as you said, they can come right outside and right to the softball field or Coyer Field.
Yeah, you can see that all the walls in these offices are full height and insulated, so you have privacy in the conversations, and big change from what you had before.
Great. Well, Steve, this has been one heck of a tour. The renovation of Houston Gym is nearly complete. I cannot wait to move back in. And when can I get into my new office again?
Construction's looking like it's going to be finished in June of 2014, so just a short 8 months away.
Can't wait. Thanks so much for all your hard work on this. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Bango Magazine. Thanks to everybody here at Instructional Resources, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for more Bango Magazine.